trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual peace. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. May going to throw right away. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Robinson's got it. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They're going to throw. May. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're already giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A gain of 16 yards.
May going to give it to Henderson. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To the air, May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
What's up? Good. Here you go. Crazy.
They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Ole Miss.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
On the red. Son, this one's hot.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes and make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll see him find out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
30 left. Hey, go. Hey, Soko. Here we go.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey. Son, this one's hot. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Goes down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hey, Silver.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Jaguars at 8-4 now in the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Here's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Red on the red. Go, let's go. Hey, Soko, high. My man. Red.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Hey, kill. Go. Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's May.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Crazy. Here we go. Sit down. Here you go.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
30 left. Rip, 23. Son.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Go, go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, that'll drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On play action, May. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. Throwing here is May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. You're lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on third down is May.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Fourth down, here's May. He's got his target. That's complete.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7.
Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll get this out to Tootin.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Done. Hey, kill. 13, Luke. 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Jaguars 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
From the gun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
An empty backfield now on 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
To throw, it's May.
That is caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. First down 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Patriots.
Henderson now on 1st and 10.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, what's up?
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Rip, 20.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to have it 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Hey, line. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Turn. Hey, kill. 30 left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, here goes front. Diddy, what's up? Torpedo. Crazy.
Looking to throw. May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll throw with May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He finds Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
13 yards. First down, New England.
Up the middle, it's Henderson.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To the air, May.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for New England. 51 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Play action, May. Now a run here off the RP.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Drake May.
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Go, 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 let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Henderson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here's May.
Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 20-yard line.
May now off the bootleg. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Hey, what's that?
Now May on the sneak.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because I didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
2020 and never defeated.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Jaguars 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey, go. Tomato.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's got it. And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hey, Lion. Turn. It's hot.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. They're going to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
Go, let's go. Lisa 24. Go. Hey, son, it's Silver.
Lawrence.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense. And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Hey, what's up?
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Robinson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and 3. Toss play to Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5.